And do you think toxic friends or people around you can affect your search for a partner?
Most definitely. You have to seek the opinion of people, first and foremostly, in a wise manner, and secondly, be conscious of when you seek the opinion of people, because early on you're trying to figure out how you feel about someone. But I think people, if they've had negative experiences or they're not being successful in their search, or they're at a particular point in their life where they're looking at the world from a very different perception and lens, that will innately seep through to the advice that they give you, right? So if I seek the advice of someone who's just had a really difficult marriage, but they haven't healed from that marriage, the advice they give me on a potential partner is going to be very emotive, right? And based on their experiences, as opposed to someone who's healed and learned those lessons, because then that will come from like a place of wisdom and less from a place of emotion. So I think that's really important. And it's important for people to suss out who's genuine with you and who isn't. And you can tell that, right? You don't need someone else to point that out to you, and you can tell who'd be happy for you. And then you'd go and ask for their advice consciously. For myself, when I'm going through this process, other than my father and you, there's not many people that I would seek the advice of. And the reason being is just because I think there's a lot of things you have to figure out for yourself first and foremost. And I think everyone else is at different stages of their life, and they haven't met the person you're meeting. They haven't sat there. They don't know them. So almost you have to be careful that that information doesn't in any way become a barrier for your own search and stuff, which I think it had in the past, because people would be like, oh, but XYZ, right? And that's not a good thing, or that's not a bad thing. But I'm like, but that's their perception, that's not yours. And it's really important for you to be true to who you are and what you want. And we're all individual. We have different likes and dislikes. We all want something different from our spouse. Just being honest to you, but having trusted elders and people around you that you can